Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Banff Springs in Alberta, live opening round coverage of the Alberta Open. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. The leader is Mark Hubbard. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Frank, with those snow-capped mountains in the distance, this opening hole is really a gorgeous getaway. You can kind of get lost just looking out on the horizon.
Yeah, it certainly is pleasing to the eye off the tee. You see the hole bending gently to the left. The bunker down the left, not really in play.
Frank, you and I talk about the variety of tracks that we find on the tour calendar every year. And this one, Banff Springs, different than any of the other courses. You've got the smell of the Canadian pines. We're at altitude. It is our one tournament of the year north of the border. I don't know about you, but this is a trip that I really look forward to every year.
Well, Canadians just love their golf too, Rich, and I know they have more left-handers than just about any other golfing nation. But you're right, the beauty is just stunning. Plus that altitude you referred to is nearly 5,000 feet. So that ball just goes forever. But I remember first going to Banff in the late 90s, and I was just absolutely in awe. The ice fields, it is a beautiful part of the world.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. This is a 13-footer. Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole, and he will very quickly move to 1 under par. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
This one looks right on point. Now, how about this? Chance for a dream start. Maybe birdie right out of the gates. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third, just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
That is made to measure right there, right in the center of the fairway. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he'll move to 3 under here, just 1 shot off the lead. Well, look at this hole, Frank. A par 3, 192 yards. It is beautiful.
It's called Devil's Cauldron, but with that lake, I think that should cool you down, not heat you up. Just keep an eye on that drop of elevation. For every 10 yards, you should reduce it by a club. So it's going to play some 50, 60 feet downhill.
How about the touch there? Beautifully done. A great opportunity here for birdie. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
This is tugged way left.
That hit that tree hard and bounced straight into the rough.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 5th. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 4 under. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 6th hole, reasonably short at 373 yards. A lot of golfers arrive at a hole like this and they'll think, well, I'm just going to blast it away because it's such a short 4. You think these kinds of holes require a little more thinking?
They certainly do, Rich. If you can't drive it to the front edge of the green, there's no point really trying to hit it through that narrow neck. You can just sort of knock a 3-wood down there, or something that's going to give you a decent yardage where you can at least spin that second shot. If you can guarantee that ball's going to stop when it lands, it's going to be much easier than trying to fashion some sort of pitch and run.
Really took a lot on with that drive, but this is going to wind up in the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. This is a 9-footer. Disappointing. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Frank, a chance to get home in two here on this par 5?
You would think so after a good tee shot, Rich. A very long, narrow green. The best shot would be to hit a nice, high, towering second shot, but anything that pitches on the front is going to skip forward.
That is a really good shot. On in two on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Well, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, he hit a really good putt, just not quite strong enough. That one rushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. And that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. And this will stay a 1-shot lead. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot. There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. Getting ready to start the back 9 here at Banff Springs, and Frank, you better be ready on this 10th tee. This requires a good shot.
Even though the hole looks like it bends towards the right, the best access to this hole is actually a little draw off that tee. That's the direction of the green, so a nice high draw in here.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. So that's in for par to start this backside. And the lead's going to remain 2. Out of the 11th hole, it's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the 2 little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
This may be a touch right.
Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Chance now for another birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain at 6 under par. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225-yard 13th. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to stick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
Yeah, that's a popular spot. He'll have that for his birdie at 13. 13 feet away. Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you're spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit. Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Frank, I'm always fascinated by the way professionals approach the game and how different it is from us amateurs. You're not just standing up and hitting a shot, hoping to catch it on the middle of the face. You're thinking about lower high, left to right, or right to left.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought, really. You're either moving the shot away from something or towards something. So this is a great example here. You could be moving the ball away from the left side of the green, but closer towards the flag.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and this doesn't have a lot in it. Might just be slightly uphill with very little break.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. And that'll do just fine. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Ah, that a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par 4. This one, short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarsi, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie. Now this for another birdie. Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day 1. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. A chance for a great round to get even better. This for eagle. Oh, what a putt there. It's in for eagle here at 18. And do you believe that? That last putt means this is a round in the 50s. It's officially a 59. Well, Frank, I really enjoyed this. The golf was outstanding, but the scenery was breathtaking.
Canada is just a beautiful part of the world to be enjoyed, to be savoured, really. And on a golf course, unlike a lot of the ones we see today, not overly long, very playable, enjoyable, and a golf course, certainly, that's going to give you a good score if you play well.